I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. My aim set for the sky, so I wrote 2 letters. Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I got some advice, man. I got some advice for y'all real quick, especially y'all that's doing y'all no FAP thing, right? Listen, do not get too caught up into these streaks, okay? Do not get too caught up into these streaks, all right? I started off that way too. It's a good start. I'll say that. It's definitely a good start, you know, because it's something that you're excited about. You know, it's something that you never done. So you're like, damn, yeah, man, you know, a lot of us ain't never, you know, been days without fapping. You know, and it even sound crazy at this point. A lot of us never, ever, no matter what is going on, we find some time to at least get one off. So you got to understand, man, that I understand that it is exciting. I want you to understand too, that I know that it's exciting, you know, because you never done this before. You never went on any type of streaks, for that matter. And it's just like, yo, you know, so at first, starting off, you're gonna start counting days. Day 1, 2, 3, damn, it's been a week. Damn, it's been 30 days. Damn, it's been 60 days. You know what I mean? All of that, you know, if you get to that point. But still, you know, it's okay because it's exciting in the beginning, but don't put too much sauce on that. Do not put too much sauce on these streaks, man, because, you know, you got some people, right, where those days, right? Like how I talked about you getting exciting because you never went that far. You know, that's like a kid that's on a bike, you know, that wasn't allowed to leave the yard. He wasn't allowed to leave the driveway. So once he get that opportunity to leave the driveway and go a little bit further, that's when, you know, the kid get a little bit more eager and want to take it a step further than he was supposed to, and then wind up getting in trouble. So it's the same way when you think about that, when you go on this streak, that streak in those days that you counting turns into pressure. It turns into peer pressure at that, because you now have gone a distance that you've never went. You never went this distance. And then that pressure is on now to maintain that. And sometimes with some people, right, because there's still something exciting about what you're trying to stop doing. I don't care what anybody say. It's excitement when it comes to fapping. It's excitement, you know what I mean? You know, thinking about that dopamine hit that you about to get. So you got to imagine, right? Now that you done gone all those days, you know, even the thought of fapping, you start thinking about, you know, you start going a little deep. I'll leave it at that, because I know I was like, damn, you know, I done went this many days. I bet if I did this shit, it'll be amazing. You know what I mean? And then you juggling, you starting to think about your streak, but then you starting to think about, you know, how many days you've gone in. But how fantastic you think that it would be if you released. And like I said, it just turns into peer pressure. It's almost like, you know, back when you had sex too, right? You know what I mean? Because at least for me, when I was having sex, knowing that I wasn't supposed to, you know what I mean? Especially back when you was younger and shit, like, or you doing it somewhere where you ain't supposed to be doing it at, it added to the excitement, right? So that's what can possibly happen as you stack these days up. It could add to the excitement with the unknown and, you know, the possibility of it being the most amazing release that you ever had. And all of that just will add up. It will add up. And like I said, that turns into peer pressure to where, you know, your mind start playing with you, telling you like, man, you know what I mean? I bet this will be the, you know what I mean? The best, you know what I mean? The best feeling you ever felt and all of that stuff. So when you start counting those days, and you start adding up those days and you thinking about how long you went and you want to give yourself a treat, you know, let's say it like that, like a treat for going this distance. And you be like, you know what I mean? What's the point? You know what I mean? You know, you like, man, what would it do? What harm will it do? You know what I mean? I just, you know, do this and then start back up. You know, I do this, I relapse and start back up. And obviously you're not going to look at it as a relapse. It's pretty much you giving in. It's pretty much you giving in and saying, you know, why not? You know what I'm saying? Because you done went this many days or that many days and all of that. So that's what I mean by putting too much sauce on it. Don't put too much sauce on it. It's okay to keep up with it. But, you know what I mean? When you start taking it a little bit further and, you know, you just start obsessing over it. And next thing you know, you got to understand your mind plays tricks on you. So when your mind realizes how into this you are and how much you start caring about your streak and how obsessed you get, that's when your mind start throwing those little jabs at you. That's when your mind start wanting to replay moments that you had before. That's why sometimes your mind could be your worst enemy if you don't have it in check. Because even when you do have it in check, your mind's still gonna shoot. Your mind's still gonna shoot its shot. Your mind's still gonna shoot its shot no matter what. So when your mind shoot its shot, you gotta have that willpower to say, nah, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do, and the only reason that why you attacking me is because I'm feeding too much in to my streak. You know, you ever have something happen to you because you were so excited about something? Like you were so excited about something, and then next thing you know, a fucking wrench get thrown in it and fuck it all up? That tends to happen, right? It ain't a coincidence. It ain't a coincidence why that happens. There's some entity that know you excited about what you're about to do. You excited about what's to come that next day. And then something happens. I hate that shit. I hate it. So I advise y'all that's on this no FAP thing, like myself, who, like I told y'all yesterday, that I haven't went there since February 1st. I no longer count. It's pointless. So my advice to y'all is to not put too much sauce on it. You know what I mean? Just let it coast by. Just let it go. Let it go. Get to that point. You will get to that point. But if you start obsessing about it, your mind want to start messing with you. The devil start throwing his hands in there because he see you getting better. You know, he see the progress that you're making. And then guess what? You know, you back at square one because you relapse. So that's my advice for y'all, especially heading into this weekend. You know what I mean? I got weekend advice today. It's Friday, shit. So that's what I got for y'all, man. Don't put too much sauce on that. Just focus on the main goal. Focus on the fact that you gone another day without fapping. It's day by day with this shit. It's day by day with it. Just like you in rehab. Just be happy that you made it another day. Try not to look too much past that. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You flip now, oh, I done made it through this month, to that month, to this month, this and no. Just be happy that you made it to the next day and go from there. All right? And that's my word. My name Sinn, it's Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. Yes. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. Right. My aim set for the sky, so I wrote 2 letters.